That was a close shave.
A little too close. Oh, fuck me.
Do my eyes deceive me? Henry!
Godwin!
How did you get...
Damn. I can't tell you how happy I am to see you. You turned up at just the right moment.
Is everyone alright?
Well, some are, some aren't.
They captured Odorin, Kunstad and Rutard. And they took Alder and Kunrad of Vector away too.
They wanted to slay the rest like dogs.
What about my father? And Hanush?
They left with Yobs long before that. I'm sure they're all right, but... not everyone was so lucky.
What happened, Godwin? Who died?
Anna of Waldstein. She didn't stand a chance against those butchers. May she rest in peace.
She was simply in the wrong place at the wrong time.
And they almost killed my brother.
But only almost. Good work.
What do you mean, almost? What happened?
I got there in time to help him, fortunately. Christopher tried to defend our father, but nearly lost his life doing it. For nothing.
Old grievances aside, Odorin is an ally. The same as Rutard and Botchek.
Well, they all have their quirks. Cousin Botchek's a money-grabbing magpie. But I won't give up on the fucker either.
We'll have to wait for the other side's move anyway. We don't even know where von Berghow took them.
Where did they go? Back to Rattay?
They've got to raise an army for us. And I hope they fucking hurry.
So we have a plan to counter Sigismund?
More of a promise than a plan.
But, as you can see, our allies are getting scarce. We should lay low until Jobst gets back.
I'll gladly play dead for a while.
Be so kind. And don't speak of the dead.
I tried to come as soon as possible and warn you, but von Bergov's people beat me here.
You knew he was coming.
He wanted Odorin. He probably had no idea they'd find most of Sigismund's enemies here in one place.
I bet he couldn't believe his fucking luck.
And Sigismund will be moving at a gallop. We have to be really careful now. One wrong move, and he'll hang the lords.
You want to give up now?
Nobody said anything about giving up. We'll treat the wounded, bury the dead, and get the hell out of here. Then we'll hide in the Devil's Den and wait for Jobst and his army.
If I survive the journey... Oh, God's teeth. That stupid nag nearly broke me in half.
And what am I supposed to do? Can I help somehow?
You've done enough, don't you think?
And I'm sure Liechtenstein can't wait to find out what was discussed at the city council.
The king announced one more thing at the council. He asked the councillors to ransack the Jewish quarter. That is, he ordered it, more like.
Fuck! Liechtenstein's got his people there. They could reveal a lot.
The city rabbi is sitting upstairs in the hall. At least he's safe here.
They're our allies. We have to help them.
What do you mean by we? Everyone here is lucky to be still breathing. I can just see them all jumping to their feet and rush to save their poor Jews.
Maybe Samuel will figure something out. He wanted to talk to you anyway.
He's here too.
Aye, escorting the rabbi. You should go and see them as soon as possible. And tell Liechtenstein too.
Anyway, we've got work to do. Godwin?
Give me a moment. I'll go and see Christopher first.
Good to see you both. Alive.
Oh, come on. You know I've walked out of much worse scrapes laughing.
They could well have killed us all. If it hadn't been for you, Henry, von Berkhoff could have caused a lot more harm.
Von Aulitz surprised even Sigismund with that. You should have seen the look on the king's face when he told him.
Well, thank God we all survived.
Well, not all of us. They killed Lady Anna of Waldstein and many other nobles. It was slaughter.
And they captured our closest and most influential allies. Without them, we can hardly get the burghers on our side. We're stuck.
We'll figure out a way to help them.
But how? Our plans are ruined.
Get a grip. Whining doesn't help anyone.
You're right. When I drink too much wine, I get overwhelmed with self-pity. Nevertheless, I have to admit it can't get much worse.
Actually, it might. And very soon. At Sigismund's council, an order was given to ransack the Jewish quarter.
God's wounds! We need to get back to the city and warn them!
I'm going with you.
Out of the question. Do you want to end up imprisoned again? You'll be more useful if you stay here and help Shishka. Henry, tell Samuel and the rabbi to get ready to travel. I'll try to get someone else to join.
What do you make of this Brabant fellow?
He's unquestionably a remarkable knight, that Vakelin. He rambles on a lot, though. My head nearly burst listening to him sometimes. Although it was better than being stuck there alone. Otherwise, he seems to me like a bold and worldly gentleman, if a little obsessed with wealth.
I agree. He seems quite likeable. And he's got a score to settle with Sigismund, like we do.
He certainly has.
What happened when von Bergov hauled you off after the Nabokov battle?
It was a dreadful journey. Jesus, don't even remind me. It was a bit better in Malashov. Apart from being locked up, of course.
Did anything happen along the way?
No, but it took ages to get to Malashov. 4 or 5 days in that god-awful cart. I was traveling with von Owlet's minions. They hauled me in one of the wagons. They treated my wounds a bit, but I was still in a really bad way. After that battle and all.
What did they do with you in Malashov?
Nothing much, actually. They took care of my wounds, and then stuck me in a room with Brabant. But they treated me decently, as befits a noble. Von Bergov came asking questions a couple of times, but that was about it. Only I almost went mad from being cramped in that damned room. It's a good thing you got me out of there.
What was the problem with the room?
That I couldn't get out of there. You saw yourself when you came for me, didn't you? It's just that since Nabokov, when they shot the tower right down on my head and I was stuck there. Well, since then, I don't feel well in cramped spaces. Actually, I never did. I always preferred to be outdoors. But since Nabokov, it's worse than ever. I had a feeling the roof would fall on my head again and I'd be buried alive.
They didn't let you out at all? But you were in that room for ages.
No. They let us walk around the fortress a bit. We even went out for a ride twice, but they watched us like hawks. Not a chance of escape. But most of the time we were in that room. Like I say, I'm really glad you got me out of that hole.
I understand. It's a bit awkward for you that the nobility lives in castles.
That's a fact. Once I get my hands on my estates, I'll build a new castle that only has huge rooms and lots of spacious courtyards. And above all, no secret passages.
Great. I'm really looking forward to this new castle of yours.
You can be the castellan or something. Don't worry, I won't forget you. I'll even have a forge built so you feel right at home.
What did von Bergov want from you?
Just the usual courtesies. The captivity of nobles has to observe certain formalities, you know? It's not like they can just throw you in some hole. They behaved fairly respectfully, but of course he was fishing for information. About Radzig and Hanush and especially Jobst. What they're planning, how many men they have on the field, who else they're negotiating with and that.
And what did you tell him?
Nothing that he didn't already know. I played as dumb as the village idiot. I only told him they sent us with that message and discussed the rest when we were gone.
And did he swallow it?
I think he suspected I was bluffing a bit, and then he tried to loosen my tongue by letting me go hungry for a while. But he soon gave up when he saw he was getting nothing more from me.
My word. Nice work keeping him at bay. But the main thing is, you're alive and kicking. And back with us.
Indeed.
Sam, I need to have a word with you.
That makes 2 of us.
Just tell him. You may not get another chance.
I talked to Godwin. He said you know each other?
What did you talk about? Me?
We talked about your stepfather, Martin.
Why? Neither of you knew him.
It's true, I did not. but I tried many times. Remember how I stared at your sword when we first met? I recognized the Master's symbol engraved there. Well, the thing is, I am Martin's son.
What? Pa's son? How did...
Yes, his son. That is, his bastard son.
Are you sure? We look the same age, and Martin lived with me and Ma as long as I can remember.
When I was born, he was already long gone. Maybe we are not even a year apart.
And what does that make us then?
Nothing. Proof perhaps that both your god and mine have a sense of humor. You know, all my life, I thought if I did not give a shit about that man, it would be easier. But now that I know I will never see him, it troubles me that I did not get to know him.
I can tell you about him if you want. But now is not the right time. This is not the end. We have to go to Kuttenberg, now. Sigismund ordered confiscation of the property of people in the Jewish quarter.
The king has approved Xere.
He's no king to me. He's a fucking whoreson.
What's a Gezerah?
That is hard to explain.
Nonsense. It is as clear as day. Christians set out to kill our people. Innocent and often defenseless. Ransack their houses and divide the loot. And all that with the king's blessing.
This is what we were afraid of. But we did not expect Sigismund to be in such a hurry. We need to get back into the city and get the people out, quick, before it begins. Will you come with us, Henry? Every man counts.
I'll come. And Liechtenstein already knows about it too.
Very well. We should get going right away.
Let's not waste time.
Thank God you're all right. On the way here, I saw Sigismund horsemen and feared the worst.
Kubienka? What brings you here?
Well, I heard you were having some kind of a feast here, so I came to grab a bit of meat. And I see, instead of that, you have a massacre here.
Well, the real massacre is yet to come if we don't do something fast. We have to get to Kuttenberg. Can we borrow the wagon you arrived on?
But of course, I borrowed it too, if you know what I mean, but,
Could you stop blabbering already? We don't have the time.
Easy, Ingele. And you, sir, if you can, come with us and help us.
All right. But could you please tell me what the fuck is going on?
I'll explain to you on the way. Time is running out.
Are you coming too, Sir John?
Of course.
Well, do you think that's a good idea? No offense, sir, but you're no great warrior.
I'm not. But I'm not just going to sit here and wait, either.
All right, then. Let's go.
Peresh, can we go any faster?
Settle down, son. If you must keep your tongue busy, then use it to pray.
Would you tell me what the fuck is going on already?
Sigismund ordered an attack on the Jewish quarter. We need to get everyone out of there fast.
Bloody hell. And I just got ailed up so nicely today.
Oh, that is just great. My mother's life is in the hands of a drunkard.
Don't worry. We'll save your mother.
And everyone else too. Don't forget that.
You seem to care an awful lot about these people, sir.
Are you surprised? It's all my fault. They weren't helping me.
That droid of Sigismund, may his name be erased, would have found some other excuse to get rid of us.
Look, it's not that I don't feel sorry for you, but don't you think maybe we could make the horses go a little faster? At this pace, we won't make it there in a week.
Samuel, how... What was the story with your mother and Martin?
Do you really want to talk about this right now?
It may be the last chance we get. We could both be dead in a while.
All right.
But like I said, I never actually knew Martin. He once came to Kuttenberg and fell in love with my mother. But she is the daughter of a rabbi. Obviously, she could not marry a goy.
And tonight, you will see why.
If you want, Mame will surely tell you more. If we can get there in time.
Then we better hurry up.
All right. Schnell! Schnell!
What's the matter? Why are we stopping?
We will walk from here. We cannot drive right into those murderers' arms.
But how do we get into the town then?
We will go through Sheol.
There are many abandoned mine shafts under the town. One of them ends here.
Won't it collapse on our heads?
We'll find out soon enough.
Follow me.
Hopefully we'll find it quickly. I left a stack of my papers in the tavern. And if they fall into Sigismund's hands, people in other towns will die too.
How can a few pieces of parchment be that important? And what do they contain, anyway?
Nothing very pleasant for the most part. Who hates who? Who could be blackmailed with what? Who's hiding where and why? In short, nothing I can afford to lose. Hopefully everything will be all right at the tavern. My stash is locked away, and Samuel's friends are guarding the place. But who knows what the situation is like in the streets now?
Are you afraid?
Me? Do you have any idea how many times I've had to run from a burning town or deal with a hired assassin?
More than once, I reckon.
A lot more, I can tell you. But I admit, I was afraid every single time. Damn it.
What's the matter?
The door leading up to the tavern is open. Samuel's men wouldn't have left it like this. Somebody else must have got in.
I think there's someone walking up there.
Go and check it out. If they took anything down here, they mustn't get out alive. I'll gather up my things in the meantime. I'll meet you outside the tavern.
Baruch Hashem, Henry. You're all right.
Sam, you're back already? How does it look outside?
A few of the cutthroats got in over the walls, but we dealt with them. But there are more outside the gate.
4 of them were here in the tavern, too.
Fortunately, they didn't take anything important. But your friends paid for it with their lives.
What?
I'm so sorry. If it's any consolation, Henry here has already taken care of those cutthroats.
But they didn't look like they just came to the tavern by chance. Eric must have sent them. What about your mother? Is she all right?
She is, thank God. I told her to get ready, and we would come for her right away.
I'm really sorry about your friends. We got here too late.
There was nothing you could do. Benavis Hamardes. This Eric is really pissing me off. I've never laid eyes on him, yet I cannot wait to wring his neck.
There'll be plenty of time for that later. We have to go now.
I'm sure Mama is waiting for us. We have to take her to the shul.
You go ahead. I'll lock the tavern and block the secret passageway so no one else can get in.
But sir, if any more of them come here...
I can take care of myself. Now go. God be with you.
Oh, Himmel! What's the matter? Where's Sam?
Don't worry, ma'am. He sent me to take you to him.
Mein Gott! What happened to him?
Nothing. He's out on the street helping the wounded. Let's go now. We're out of time.
Wait! Who are you anyway?
My name is Henry. I'm, Do you remember Martin, the blacksmith?
Of course I do.
I'm his... son.
Was sagst du?
Sam told me that...
Watch out! More are coming! Run to the back, it might be safer there!
What's going on?
Sam, are you alright?
I'm fine, but we will talk when you are safe. Now run!
We have to get to the synagogue. But how?
Through the backyard! Follow me!
Kiss them all out!
Come on!
What the hell?
What is it, fuckers? rather slaughter women and the defenseless?
Let's go! What's going on up there?
Go inside. Quick. To the fucking task.
I've never been so glad to see you two.
In need of a helping hand, are you?
No, I just don't want to die here alone.
There they are!
Well, now we're really fucked.
We mustn't get inside. We have to hold them back.
For how long, though?
As long as we need to.
Come on! Everyone's inside!
Henry, come on.
Let's go!
God more me.
Let's go. It's this way.
Are you alright?
I'm fine, lad. I thank you for everything.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Mein Gott, boy. Have you not helped us enough already? Now we have to manage on our own.
I know this might not be the best time, but... do you think we could talk about Martin?
Right now? Well, all right then. How is Martin actually?
He died. It's only been a few months.
Oh,
Sigismund burned down my village. Pa went to help Ma and... well... they both died there.
I am sorry to hear that, lad. But that is the Martin I knew. He always put others first. At least you survived. That would make Martin happy.
I'm sorry I don't have better news to give you.
Do not worry about it. I am just sad he died before he could meet Samuel.
Is everything all right?
Yes, do not worry. We were just talking about Martin.
How did you meet Martin, if I may ask?
It was such a long time ago. He wanted to open a blacksmith shop in town, but there was no place among your people, so he tried his luck in our quarter.
And that's where he met you?
The rabbi gathered the good men so they could decide whether we wanted to have a goy blacksmith. And Martin wouldn't stop looking at me all night. Then it went schlag auf schlag.
So what happened that made Martin leave you?
My Martin would never leave me. My father found out we were seeing each other and did his best to drive him away. To marry a goy is isur deoraisa, forbidden. But Martin would not give in, and we kept seeing each other, until one day I was ubore.
That means pregnant.
Yes. My father knew that if word got out, he would not be able to avoid the shame. So he did not miss a beat and took me out of town in secret. I did not even have time to tell Martin the news. I was gone for almost 4 years. In the meantime, my father told everyone that he had married me off. But my husband died. And he only let me come back when he was sure people had accepted it.
Did Martin not go looking for you when you suddenly disappeared?
People said he did go looking for me, even as far as Colin, but he did not find out anything at all.
If only he had gone all the way to Prague.
Even if he went to the very edge of the world, it would not have been enough. Father would have hidden me somewhere else.
And what about you? Did you ever find another man after that?
No. My father called me a widow, so I stayed a widow.
And he didn't try to find anyone else for you?
You know he did, but it never worked out. I made sure of that.
And did you ever go looking for Martin?
I asked around, but no one remembered anything. Or they chose not to. That was probably my father's doing too. And I could not just leave and go looking for him around the world. I had to take care of Samuel. That was the most important thing.
All right. That's about it.
Before you go, tell me, what was Martin like as a father?
Well, he was strict with me, but not too much. Especially in the forge, he worked me hard. I dream about him quite often. About that last day and what he said to me while we were forging a sword together. He said a life of adventure can be over before it begins. And that blacksmithing might be a dull job, but I keep my head on my neck.
He was absolutely right.
Well, look at me now.
You saved all our lives. Martin would be proud of you. He raised you well.
I'm sorry to keep you this long, but... well, I never thought I'd have a brother, even if not related by blood.
Well, I did not expect that either. And thank you, my almost brother. If it was not for you, I do not know how today would have ended. What are your plans now?
I'll go back to the Devil's Den. To Zizka and the others. We need to figure out what to do next.
I will see you there then. But first, I have to escort everyone to Colleen. I do not want anything to happen to them on the way.
Everything should be all right now.
Take care of yourselves, dear brother. I will see you this time tomorrow at the Devil's Den.
Have a safe journey.
Sei gesund.
I think I heard about you in a fight club.
Really? About me? What did they tell you? And who, pray tell, are you?
Well, first things first, I'm Henry. From Skalitz.
František is my name.
They told me I'd find the strongest competitor here. If it's not you, then I must be looking for some ghost.
I know this place like the back of my hand, and I've never seen a spook here. So I reckon you really are looking for me.
How does a city gravedigger like you become the best fighter in the area?
From necessity. The cemetery looks like a quiet place, but at night it can get pretty lively.
So I wasn't far from the truth with those ghosts.
I take good care of the cemetery, so the deceased rest in peace and wouldn't even think of haunting anyone. But I'm always chasing out drunkards and young couples who disturb the peace and quiet here. Mine and all those under the ground.
Do you still go and fight people just for fun once in a while?
I used to do it all the time. I went to the tavern after work and picked a fight with whoever crossed my path. I've even spent a few nights under lock and key when I overdid it.
That sounds like quite a wild youth.
Water under the bridge. I've turned a new leaf. I'm even on the bailiff's good side nowadays. That's because I can handle guarding this place all on my own.
I challenge you to a fight. Man to man.
Now, in broad daylight. Someone will see us and there'll be trouble. Come at night. It'll be quiet and no one will disturb us.
All right then.
All right, man?
Was there something you wanted?
Maybe. Maybe not. We'll see. What's your name, pal?
Henry.
Kvietoslav. Pleased to meet you. Well, Henry, you can't read and write by any chance?
I can.
Brilliant. You're just the man I've been waiting for.
Really? What do you need?
Someone trustworthy who could help me write this business letter.
And you were just waiting in case one happened to walk past? Isn't there a scribe in Kuttenberg?
Of course there is. It's just that I don't trust the bugger. And his assistant, even worse. While you strike me as a trustworthy fella. What's more, I can tell at first glance you ain't local, so my trade secrets are of no use to you.
So, you want me to write a letter for you and keep it hush-hush?
I couldn't have put it better myself.
What kind of letter is it, exactly?
Like I said, it's an important business letter. There's some matter I need to settle with this Kuttenberg burger.
Are you offering him something?
Aye. You could say that, actually. It's kind of like a business offer.
What do I get for writing it?
A whole heap of coin, pal. It's really important for me. I don't mind giving you a groschen for every word.
Really? How long will the letter be?
Very long. There's a lot I need to say.
All right. I'm certain we can work something out.
Brilliant. But before we get started, could you take a look at this? Just to test you.
What's this supposed to be?
I was given this here parchment by one wandering student. He said it's a love poem.
How many miles you've wandered at such a grueling pace? Rest your feet, dear maiden. Sit here upon my face. That sounds more like bawdy verse than a love letter.
Is that what it says? Bugger. You know what? You can keep it. But it's clear you can read, so let's get down to work.
Where are we going to write the letter? I can see neither parchment nor an inkwell here.
Oh no, we can't write it here. Too many curious ears round here.
Well then...
You have to go to Kuttenberg, in the northern part of town, known as the Miners' District. I have my office. Enter the city by that gate. Keep going straight until you pass the town hall. Keep the markets on your right. Go as far as the city wall, and there it is. The building may look a bit run down from outside, but don't worry about that. Go in, and my business partners will be waiting for you there.
Hold on. You're not coming with me?
I'm afraid I've got things to be doing. But don't worry. My partners know what to do, and they'll pay you.
Can't you tell me anything more about the letter?
Nothing to tell. Like I said, I'm in a wrangle with this rich burger, and I need to get him to come to the table. And what better way than a nicely written letter?
Right, so I go to the city, and in the miners' district, I find your office. Well, they'll dictate the letter to me and pay me.
That's right. There's one more thing, though. Tell them two in the office that justice is worth more than silver, so they know it's me what sent you.
You have a password? Why?
You know, when coin's at stake, you can't trust anyone. But that's enough chit-chat. Off you go, don't keep them waiting. And welcome to the world of Kuttenberg businessmen.
Are you awake, my lord?
Who are you? Have you come to finish me off?
Take it easy. I won't harm you. I'm Henry.
I'm Jan. Sir Jan of Sokotleski.
Who beat you up?
Humans. 5 of them against the 3 of us. I fled.
And what about the other 2?
Dead. The pain. Could you somehow make it go away?
Can I examine your wound?
Do what you can. I hope you can help.
How did this happen?
I was fleeing from those butchers. In my haste, I wasn't watching where I was going. I tripped over something. I landed on my back.
Is anything besides your foot hurt?
My ribs too. It's as if a horse ran over me. Every word hurts.
Now for those ribs. You're not coughing up blood, are you?
God, no. I can breathe. It just hurts like hell.
Oh, that's good. Otherwise you'd be in deep trouble. It looks like your bones and lungs are in good shape. Just a bit bruised. Where exactly does your foot hurt?
Mostly my ankle. And my toes. It feels like someone crushed them. With pincers.
I'll have to take off your boot. I won't know anything until I do.
Very well. Just be careful. Thank God. I barely felt that. Good work.
Just don't get your expectations up. This is just the beginning. Show me your ankle. I'll feel it. You see? It's sprained. That explains the swelling and pain. One bad step, and that's it. Now, let's have a look at those toes.
Ow!
Well, it looks like you've dislocated 2 toes. I can tell just by looking. I'm not surprised it hurts. They're as swollen as if you've been standing barefoot in an anthill. Well, I don't think I've left anything out.
And can you do anything for me?
You've sprained your ankle, dislocated a few toes, and bruised your ribs.
But I'm still alive.
Well, that's the most important thing. The rest I can take care of. For those ribs, you'll need something for the pain, and some bandages to keep things in place. The toes will be worse. I'll have to set those bones back in place.
That's going to hurt, isn't it?
Yeah. But I can get you something to give you courage. And then I can rub some healing ointment on it. You mustn't put any strain on your ankle. It needs to be tightly bandaged. A healing ointment wouldn't hurt, either. That's all I can do.
Thanks. At least for your efforts.
We'll see if I diagnosed you properly. First, we need to straighten out those toes. The longer they stay dislocated, the worse they'll heal.
Will it hurt?
It won't be nice, but a little liquid courage will certainly help.
Good idea. Do you have anything?
Maybe I could find something.
Give it here.
To your health.
Indeed. But I'll be glad if I can ever walk again.
Let's do it. Clench your teeth.
The pain vanished. It's gone. Or rather, it's almost gone.
You're welcome. This should help your ribs and ankle to heal. Give it some time, and you'll be as fit as a fiddle. I'll fix that ankle and those bruised ribs. Keep the bandages clean and change them once in a while. Got it, sir?
Very well. I'll try.
Well, I've done as much as I can for you. The rest is up to God.
Don't be so modest. You've done more than any sawbones could. You have golden hands.
Are you going to be all right?
I suppose so. I need a bit more time to get back on my feet. But I definitely feel better. But I'd like to ask you a favor.
What is it you need?
Listen, are you familiar with this area?
I'm not from here, but I know my way around a bit.
You might be useful. I need a messenger to act on my behalf in the King's military camp by Kuttenberg.
In Sigismund's camp? What's he got to do with it?
Let me explain. My older brother, the Knight Sir Peter of Sukkotleski, is being held captive in the camp. He's fallen into the clutches of a Hungarian baron. Laszlo Farkas is his name. I was supposed to go to the camp and negotiate the terms of his release.
So why do you want to send me there?
Because no one is going to harm an envoy, especially when coin is at stake. I'll no longer go anywhere without protection. Being ambushed once in a lifetime is enough, thanks.
I'd like to hear more details. Who am I supposed to go and see? Who is he?
A Hungarian baron. His name is Laszlo Farkas, but I know hardly anything about him, so you're going to have to ask about him in the camp.
What do you need me to negotiate for you?
The terms for a handover. What we need to do for them to release Peter. Try not to act like a ragamuffin or lout in front of Laszlo. When he sees that he's speaking to a man of distinction, perhaps he won't try to walk all over you.
And where should the handover take place?
It has to be on neutral ground, so neither party has an advantage. Remember that.
What should I know about Peter?
Sir Peter, Knight of Sukkotleski. He's several years older than I and fought in many great battles. He was always lucky, and nothing ever happened to him. But now, it looks as if fortune has abandoned him.
What does Peter look like?
He's as bold as an egg and has a scar on one cheek.
A souvenir from a battle?
Hardly. Once his horse was spooked and bolted through some bushes with him on the saddle. He nearly lost an eye, but fortunately, he only got that scar.
What if that Hungarian doesn't release Peter?
Farkash? He will. War costs money and captives have to be fed too. There's also the matter of honor.
What's so honourable in this?
On the battlefield, knights go up against other knights who are often very similar, only they're carrying out the orders of different masters. They have to fight each other, that's clear, but they can demonstrate to each other their honor and spare the lives of the defeated. Moreover, knights often have wealthy relatives who'll pay to have them freed. So, it pays to keep a knight alive and healthy after a defeat.
Aha, I understand. I can try.
God bless you. Here's a letter with the seal of the Lords of Sokotelski. Present it to Laszlo Farkash as proof that I sent you. Once you've arranged everything, come back here. I'll be waiting for you.
Oh, Jesus. What a diabolical stink. All right then. Let's see if we can't lure the devil out.
Henry, what happened down there?
A mad knight lived down in the mine. He must have completely lost his head and killed your cattle.
A knight? In the mine?
Where's he now?
He's dead. We fought, and I won. I don't know what he was, but I'm certain he's the one who massacred those cows. Whether he's from hell or not, he definitely looked that way. God knows how long he spent down there.
We'll probably never learn the full truth.
But what'll we do now when something else crawls its way out of hell?
You should place your faith in God and not try to appease hell. Instead, be good Christians under Father Marion's guidance.
Thank you, Henry. As it is written in the Bible, believe, and your faith will save you. Hellish forces have no power over good Christians.
Father Marion, forgive me for doubting you. We'll go and pray, and never again will we take anything to the mine.
We'll have the mine filled in, along with the pit of hell beneath it. And you, Henry, are due a reward. Here you are. Go with God. I'll take care of the rest here on my own.
I have the book the collector stole.
Lad, you have no idea how happy you just made me. And what about the Collector? Do I understand correctly that he is taken care of?
The Collector is truly dead.
And where did you run into him?
As you said, in the woods between Miskovitz and Suchdol.
And do you know where I might find his camp? I'd like to take a look at what he stole.
Yes, but you won't find anything there. I had the same idea, but when I got there, everything was gone.
The rest of his band must have taken it once they learned what happened. Too bad. I had hoped to return something to the villagers. Oh well. And about that reward. Here are the groschen promised from the monastery. And I've added a little from my own pocket for taking care of that scoundrel.
Thank you, bailiff.
Hey, Tomlin. People around here tell me you have a thunderstone.
People say all sorts of things.
They also say if I beat you in a fight, it's mine.
Those days are over. There was a time I'd put it up for grabs in fights with cocky fools. That much is true. I even had a couple of craftsmen come from the burg to try their luck. But everyone got a thrashing. Well, then I decided to retire. It didn't seem right, and my conscience was getting the better of me. Well, as for you, you've cut the locals down to size. Impressive work. So there's nothing here for you now. But if those fists of yours are still itching, you could try your luck over in Miskovitz. Blood runs hot in those lads, so you'll fit right in like a thumb up an arse. And if you're as stupid as you are brave, there's a shit pit in the burg they call the Hole. They're hard as nails there. Beat the shit out of each other with iron gloves. Fucked up if you ask me, but each to his own.
Look, that's all very well, but it's you I'm here to fight. For the Thunderstone.
Fuck's sake. You're a bleeding half-wit, aren't ya? Let's try again. I'm not fighting for the stone anymore. I found it. It's mine. I'm keeping it.
But Kona from Grund really needs the stone.
Yeah, I know. She came by. And I told her, as I've told everyone else, that I found the stone, so by rights, it's mine. Not just anyone can find a stone like that. Only a person it's destined for. It wouldn't be right to give it to someone else. That would be tempting fate, and nothing good would come of it.
I challenge you to a fight. Let's fight for the Thunderstone. Or have I made you shit your brays?
The only shit being spouted here is from your mouth. You know you can't win, don't ya? No one's beaten me for as long as I can remember. And besides, I have the stone. So just back off and forget about it. I'm doing you a favour, because I want to spare you the embarrassment and some pretty fucking painful bruises.
Look here, big man. I kicked the arses of Stanley and all the others here, with my finger up my nose at that. So I reckon you'll be soft as shit too. But to give the devil his due, I'd still like to find out for myself.
Yeah, I get it. You're provoking me. Nice try. All right, have it your way. If there's one thing I really hate, it's arrogant, cocky outsiders who think they know it all. Prepare for a beating. You know the rules. No armor. Strip down to your waist. Then we'll meet in the pen. You'll place your wager against the stone, and then you'll get an arse kicking.
I'm ready for this. How about you?
Always.
You've got the stone?
Don't you worry about that. I don't expect to part with it anyway. I'm looking forward to taking your coin instead. Have you got enough?
Here it is. I'm no cheat.
Trust, but back it up with proof, I always say. Well, We have everything we need. Let me just take off my coat and we'll get started.
I beat you. The prize is mine.
Yeah, you did. But it was close. I almost had you myself.
Close? Not one bit. I was all over you from the start.
Bollocks you were. You're just lucky I fucked up my back yesterday.
No need to be so upset. It's not so bad. Just a little embarrassment and a few bruises, right? But let's not waste time. You owe me my money back and the stone along with it.
You'll get your money back, goes without saying. Here you are.
Perfect. What about the stone?
Well, I can't give you that. Because I don't have it.
What? But the stone was your stake.
No, it wasn't. It was your idea that if you won, I'd give you the stone. I didn't actually promise you anything like that.
Look, you yokel prick. Don't twist this. You tried to hoodwink me, and now you're playing word games.
I suppose it was a bit sneaky of me. But what the hell? I figured if you were up for a fight, I'd at least make a groschen or two out of it. I just wasn't expecting to lose. That's all.
But people said you have a thunderstone. So it's all horseshit.
No, it wasn't made up. I really did find a thunderstone. And I had it right up until the other day when it was stolen. I didn't want word to get out because I'd look like a right fool. So I acted like nothing happened. I'm sorry for leading you on. I didn't mean any harm.
And do you have any idea who might have stolen it from you?
If you ask me, it was that Hansel from Rabosh and his little mate Peter. They were ever so curious about it right before it disappeared.
And you didn't do anything about it?
Of course I fucking did. I went to wring their necks, but they disappeared like the steam from my piss. They must have seen me and bolted, which only confirmed my suspicions. I haven't had any luck finding them since then, though, and I don't have time to chase them around the countryside. I have the farm to take care of.
All right. I'll have a look for them.
Well, when you get to Rabosh, take the main road away from the fortress until you reach the first farm on the right. There are hired hands there. That much I found out. If you find the stone, please bring it back to me. I'll make sure you're well rewarded. You have my word. I was the one who found it, so by rights, it's mine. It was destined for me. To mess with fate would only bring bad luck and misfortune.
Look, I won fair and square. But I still don't have that thunderstone of yours in my hand. Truth be told, I'm feeling a little cheated. You could at least throw a dog a bone, eh?
Bollocks to that. You got your wager back, so don't be getting greedy now. And you barely won anyway. If you want anything more from me, bring me back my thunderstone.
If you don't cough up, everyone far and wide will hear what a lying bastard you are and how you tried to fuck me over.
Don't go talking about me like that. I'd give you a few more groschen if I could, but I've got nothing left. Some whoreson swiped everything I had. I swear to God himself, I'm telling the truth. And I'm not trying to hoodwink you.
Well, if you swear. All right, let's have done with it. It's terrible. There's a thief every which way you look.
Aye, right. Break their fucking legs, the bastards.
Tell me, how did you come by the stone in the first place?
That's a secret.
If you came by it honestly, why be so secretive about it?
I'm not hiding anything. I'm just not one to brag, that's all. And until it's back in my hands, I don't want to talk about it.
I can appreciate that. But sharing a story isn't exactly bragging.
All right, then. I found it a couple of years back in a field outside Billany. On the way to Wizard Quarry. You probably know the place. I was going to take a shortcut through the woods, but there'd been a hell of a storm about a week before. It tore off roofs, carried away some shepherds' huts, even toppled the tower on those fortifications at Kuttenberg. And it very nearly flushed us out of here too. A proper act of God it was. Well, the forest was a complete mess, so I couldn't go that way. So I decided I'd go through the field. And all of a sudden, I stumble over something. And what do I see? A thunderstone right under my foot. Stroke of luck it was.
Good morning.
I need to find a thunderstone, and I heard you might know of one.
Oh, yeah? Who told you that, then?
Some wayfarer in a tavern.
Really? Which one?
In Suchdol.
Shit, so Andrew's already mouthing off.
Not Andrew. Tomlin over Horsham Way told me you pinched his thunderstone. You and some Hensel fellow. So you better come clean, before I let Tomlin beat the truth out of you.
Fuck me! So Bruthan's made you his lackey? As if that stone hasn't caused enough trouble already.
Yes, I'm a lackey, as you say, and I'm not ashamed of it.
All right. I'm a stable boy myself, so basically a lackey too.
So, from one lackey to another, tell me, where's the stone?
We fucked up. And all because of that stupid stone. I wish we'd never taken it.
So Tomlin was right. It was you. Where's the stone now?
I haven't the faintest. It was all Hensel's idea and he had it on him the whole time. And before you ask, no, Hensel's not here. Andrew is holding him captive.
Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm missing something here, and it's not just the stone. So tell me, what the fuck happened?
We wanted to butcher Andrew Ramhead's band of pillagers, but that's easier said than done. So Hensel got the idea that we could borrow Tomlin Bruthan's magic stone from him to help us fight them like, but Tomlin wasn't having it, so we filched it without him knowing, and then set off after those bandits. But everything went to shit. They caught Hensel and almost killed me and Stislav. So, you come a bit late for that fucking stone. Not that it brought us any luck anyway. If I were you, I'd give it up as a lost cause.
Where can I find this, Andrew?
Are you fucking with me?
No. I'm sorry about what happened to you, but I badly need to find that stone. You don't just lose something like that. And from what you said, it seems I don't have much choice.
I'm telling you, that stone's cursed. Weren't you listening to me?
You may have had bad luck, but that doesn't mean it's cursed. With stuff like that, you're playing with fire. You stole it from Tomlin, so the power of the stone turned against you. I didn't steal it from anybody, so I have nothing to worry about.
Well, if you put it like that, that never occurred to me.
You see? Now tell me where this camp of theirs is.
You'll come across some ponds between Raborj and Bohunjovic. Near one of them, there's a fork where wayfarers sometimes camp if they're stuck for a place to stay. From that fork, follow the water downstream, and you should find the ruins of an old mill.
And that's where they're holding Hensel? The one with the stone?
Yeah, there. But if I were you, I'd stay off the path. Take the hill and nip through the woods. You'll get to some rocks overlooking the mill. You'll have a bird's eye view of everything from there. That's the way we went too. But make sure they don't spot you. There's a good chance they've upped their guard after our attack.
Sound advice. Thanks.
Look, what's your plan anyway?
Well, I'm thinking if I can find Andrew, I'll find Hensel. And then I'll finally get to the bottom of this shit with the Thunderstone.
Just be careful, because Andrew's a cunning fucker. Look, since you're going there anyway, I know I'm not in a position to ask you for anything, but still, do you think you could rescue Hensel?
And how, pray, do you expect me to do that?
I don't know, just something. Because if you don't, I don't know who will. Andrew's a greedy bastard. Some coin might do it. Or you could sneak in quietly and slip back out with Hensel.
I'll manage somehow. But the whole thing's getting so messy, it's almost like the stone's power is interfering somehow. But if I find a way, I'll help Hensel.
Thank you so much! May all the saints be with you, and I hope you have better luck than we did.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I am. All things considered. Thanks for rescuing me. You have no idea how grateful I am. God knows what they would have done to me in the end. All that aside, who are you, anyway?
Henry.
I'm Hensel, and I owe you big time, Henry. Though, in all honesty, I'm not sure why I was worth all that trouble. But grateful nonetheless.
Peter told me what happened.
Peter? Well, thank the saints for him. So he's safe and sound, is he?
In a manner of speaking. He got shot, but nothing serious.
What about Stislav?
I have no idea.
Ah, well, I hope he's all right and all.
Listen, it wasn't exactly by chance that I ran into Peter either. I was looking for you in the village because of the Thunderstone you stole from Tomlin in Horsham, who, by the way, is royally fucking upset with you.
Well, I suppose I would be too if I were him. But I have to say, the whole Thunderstone idea was the stupidest I've ever had. It brought us no luck, no protection. Well, the opposite, in fact.
Let's forget that for a moment. What I really need to know is where the stone ended up.
You won't be surprised to hear. Ramed snatched it from me when I was captured. He didn't believe it had any powers, but he has a nose for money. That's all that matters to him. From what I heard, he sold it in Sukdol to some farmer's wife, I think he said, Mlada or something, well, from the edge of the village.
Sakra, that stone really is cursed. Well, there's nothing for it. I'm off to Sukdol.
Hold your horses. That wasn't the only thing I heard. There's this pond below Raborsh, right? And on the bank, across from the village, there's a small crag. Somewhere around there, they hid some of their spoils.
Clever. Take what you can, and stash the rest for later.
I'd have helped myself to it, but think of it as my way of thanking you. I just hope they weren't making it up, and you find something there.
I'll take a look around and see. Thanks for telling me.
Well, it's the least I can do. And good luck with that bloody stone, though my advice would be to steer well clear of it.
I'm still curious about your Thunderstone story.
Well, as you wish. It's not as if I'll ever forget it, anyway.
Tell me the whole story from the beginning.
Well, it just pissed us off how Andrew was always extorting and bullying everyone. And not just us. The local lord who did nothing about it. And everybody in the village kept grumbling, but nobody took any action. I knew about Tomlin's stone, and I thought that with its help, we'd have the edge on them. That we'd help the people in the village. And make a bit of a name for ourselves around here. So when he refused to give it to us, I borrowed it from him. Well, I was thinking we'd give it back as soon as we'd sorted Andrew out. I'm serious. I swear.
And what about your expedition?
Well, first, we scouted the place on the sly, and then waited for some of his men to go out on patrol. We armed ourselves as best we could, and made our move. From the top of that rock there. We were almost there, but then Stislav stumbled or something. Made a ruckus, and they spotted us. After that, everything happened so fast. I hollered and lunged at them. Peter was yelling something, so I thought he was behind me. All these shots were whizzing past as I charged at them, but nothing hit me. Well, then I got stuck in. They outnumbered us. In the end, I took a blow to the head. That was pretty much it for me.
What happened after you were captured?
I was scared, shitless. I thought they were going to kill me. One of them suggested just leaving me tied up in the woods or drowning me. But thankfully, Andrew disagreed. So they held me prisoner. I don't even know why.
And this Andrew and his soldiers, what were they doing here?
Andrew Ramed, they called him. He had this handsome hammer, shaped like a ram it was. And that's what they say he named himself after. Their orders were to keep watch out here. They had their own ideas of what that meant. They fleeced wayfarers, merchants, locals, wherever they could. No one was safe. They often grumbled that the army wasn't paying them properly. But if you ask me, they more than made up for it on the side. They even took someone's cow.
What are you going to do now?
To be honest, I have no idea. I reckon it's only a matter of time before another storm brews. And next time, it won't just be the fortress that suffers. I might be better off moving on. There's nothing to keep us here, so perhaps Peter and me will pack up and seek our fortunes elsewhere. Somewhere where there's no fucking army. I'm not sure such a place exists anymore.
God be with you, noble sir. I'm Henry of Skalitz, and I serve the Lord of Lipa.
Sir Kunesh of Belevitz. Poor as a church mouse, but a free man once again.
A free man again? What happened to you, Kunesh?
Ah, the greatest of misfortunes befell me. Figuring out this war is a job and a half.
Aye. This feuding between the royal brothers is damn muddled, all right.
Precisely. I gambled on Jobst over Sigismund a few years back. Only his Hungarian cavalry soon routed us, and I spent 2 years in captivity.
You were held captive? What was it like?
Hardly wondrous, I'll tell you that. But what irritated me most was being powerless to do anything. It's all those blasted Hungarians' fault. They can shove my silver up their arse and then lick it and kiss it for all I care.
I totally agree. Sigismund is plundering the kingdom and torching the castles of lords loyal to King Wenceslas.
What a bloody awful affair this war is. In my day, men would fight with honour and integrity, not stab each other in the back.
My sentiments exactly, Sir Kunesh.
Why, young man, I see you stand with Wenceslas, eh? I tell you, though, he's the one who dragged our land into this mess.
How so? It was the Hungarians who captured you, wasn't it?
Because I was a fool. But I've realized that the only competent king here is Sigismund.
I disagree with you, sir. Sigismund is a scoundrel who will do our land no good.
That's what often happens in war. Still, for the good of the country, I'll side with Sigismund in the end, especially considering what a drunkard and fornicator that brother of his is.
Wenceslas stands up for his people.
Wenceslas can't even see the tip of his nose, and things are only getting worse.
Sigismund's no king. He's nothing but a murderous thief. I challenge you to a duel, sir.
What? You want to fight me? You're not a noble, but what do I care? Making you skip and jump will amuse me, whelp. You win, young man. But things will only get worse. Mark my words. Wenceslas will do nothing but throw the land back into turmoil. Here's a few groschen to show you I'm a man of honour.
Thank you. I'll remember you as a chivalrous knight, Sir Kunesh.